Good morning, welcome to Plant Today with Amy Ray. Today I'm going to be working in this side flower bed area. It's right off of my back porch and it's kind of my shady part sun tropical area. I thought it got less sun than it actually does, which is why I put the umbrella up, because my banana plant is getting fried, as you can see. But I also noticed today maybe some mite damage on it. So I'll show you that. I'm gonna be treating that. And then I'm gonna be planting a few more things in here, as well as getting a handle on the sweet potato vine, which is growing up my bleeding heart, also into several plants back here. So I'm gonna be handling that and planting a few more things and mulching the area. So come along with me and hope you get inspired. So first I wanna show you this banana plant. So I thought it was just fried from the sun, but then I'm looking at the leaves and that looks like spider mite damage. Spider mites are very hard to see from underneath, like the actual spider mites themselves, but I can see little bitty dots there. You see them? That is spider mites. So I'm going to be treating these. Since my banana plant is nowhere close to flowering, I am going to, and also this is a more ornamental variety. And so I'm going to be I'm going to be treating it with a systemic insecticide because there are no bugs eating on it other than ones that I don't want eating on it. So also in here, just to give you oh goodness, my shovel fell. Just to give you a brief overview of what I already have in this area, I'm going to have to go remember the name of this alocasia because I bought it and I don't remember the name of it. But there's two of those, one here and one here. This one has a giant leaf on it already. So beautiful. But that one will be the same size. And I'll show you how big they could potentially get based off of the picture from the guy I bought it from. And then I have caladium planted here, and I have one still in a pot here that I'm going to go ahead and plant today. And in the back I have a variegated bleeding heart that is on a trellis. I'm kind of weeping over. And then you see my sweet potato vine has so lovingly, just hugged that bleeding heart, just loves it. I, always am surprised at how vigorous the sweet potato vines are. Like, even though I know, it still surprises me. And especially when they climb, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then in the back here, I have a white bird of paradise, and it is one of the ones that I got from Lowe's, I think, or Home Depot maybe, just like the $10 little tropical babies. And so it should grow pretty vigorously in the next year or two. I gave it plenty of room here, and it does get more sun because I do have one back there as well, way back there, and that one won't get quite as much sun now that I have a banana next to it, and also because of the umbrella. So it might grow a little bit slower, but no biggie. This one will get nice and big and eventually one day be towering above the fence, and it'll be gorgeous. Okay, so I also have a Hilo Beauty, based on how you want to say it. Kong Coleus there, Purple Queen. I can't remember. Some potted things still to be put in the ground, including two of these begonias. I have one right here, one right here. This is my tower of things that are still needing to be planted. This lamb's ear looks pretty rough, but it'll be fine once I get it in the ground. And as well as this ajuga, I just watered it a minute ago. It'll be fine. All these need to get into the ground. This lamb's ear, unfortunately, is a goner. It's one of the ones I had planted out front, and it died. Too much sun. Okay. What else do I have in here? Oh, I have this brake fern here, really pretty. And I have some ajuga here, some of that variegated kind. I think that is it. Oh, some of the, what is this called? I'll put the name of that on the screen. I have two of them right there, and this is in a pot. I can plant some more of that. Maybe, I might. This is the Pharaoh's Mask alocasia. I have one of those here. And then in a pot, I have some, I'm pretty sure that's diamond head, as is this, diamond head colocasia. But they're still babies. Those are from a few years ago that I had thrown in pots a couple years ago. And I put them in pots before the freeze. Okay, now here's a mess, okay? So all my pool equipment is here. There's weeds here that I need to get rid of. And of course, the elephant ears that just keep popping up, you know, the invasive kind. But I'm going to attempt to eradicate weeds from this area so it'll stay open for the pool equipment to be free. But as far as all this, I kind of do want it to be hidden from view when you're on the back porch. So here, just for reference, this is my back porch. And my husband had put up his tiki wall right here to cover all of the pool equipment because you could see it right behind the couch there. So he put that up, which was really awesome. And I told him that I would take care of this side. So this is, you know, mostly plants, but I'm trying to think of a couple different things we can do here. So currently I have this alocasia in a giant cloth pot, but I'm thinking maybe about hanging a curtain right here. Let me know what y'all think about that. Maybe hanging a curtain, and then really you wouldn't be able to see unless you came over here, then you could potentially see it from this side. But I can plant something right here that gets a little bit taller, and that would work out well, I think. Anywho, I have three pots back here, and that is just some leftover pots that I had thrown back here. There's weeds, but this is just purple queen in this pot here. This one has actually a plumeria that's leaning over because it's getting attached by the sweet potato vine. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. And weeds. So I'm gonna get this out of here and give it a much better home. And this is just some variegated wandering Jew here in this pot. And so I'm going to attempt to make this area look much better. All right. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is be treating the banana plant with a systemic insect control. This is what I'm using. It's Bonide Systemic Insect Control. Controls thrips, mealybugs, scale, spider mites, whiteflies. And this is proven to work really good for me. But again, I try to only use it on things that are not flowering. And like just now, I held down my coleus flowers to make sure I didn't get any of this on there because I don't want to kill anything beneficial. So I just got it on my banana plant, and that should work. But it's going to take a few days, and the leaves are going to continue to look pretty crummy until some new leaves come out. But that's okay. It'll be all right. Next, I'm going to be planting 2 of these angel wing begonias right in front of my Halo Beauty here. I had to get my shop van going because it is so hot, and it's only, what time is it? It's 11:30. Well, unfortunately, I had to stop. I am wearing a heart monitor today, 24 hours, and I got too sweaty and one of my leads came off. And so I went and quickly taped it back on, but I realize now that I cannot sweat. So I'm going to have to hold out today on finishing this project, but let me show you at least what it looks like right now. Okay, so I pulled out the pots that were right here, and my plan is to plant the last caladium right there. So that way I'll have 3 kind of spread out in this area. And I'm going to prune back the purple queen a little bit too. It can get out of hand really quickly. Oh, there goes my AC. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to prune back the purple queen, get it off the porch. And this wandering Jew just randomly rooted right here, so I might move that as well. I pruned out some of the sweet potato vine, got it off the bleeding heart vine, and I also moved my plumeria pot out, and I just have it leaning right here because it's crooked, so I'm going to need to stake it up and put that somewhere else. So I got the sweet potato vine. Oh, my waterfall just turned on. All the sounds today. It's just not meant to be, guys. So I got the 2 canary wing begonias in the ground, and I fertilized everything I planted today with MicroLife multi-purpose fertilizer. And I love this stuff, organic, and I went to a class at Warren's here in Houston. Well, it was in Kingwood, about MicroLife fertilizer and really how they produced it and came up with the formulas for these different fertilizers that they have, and it was very informative and interesting. So anyway, I am using MicroLife fertilizers for most everything now. So I'm going to hold off the rest of this project for another day. I have the mulch to lay down, and I want to get a few more plants in the ground. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here in this hole. Maybe something flowering, because it will get enough sun. This umbrella does not cover this area, so it would get some sun. So I might I have a vinca in a hanging pot, a trailing vinca. Might go well right there. We could see if it'll continue to flower. That might work. So sorry for the short video, but you do what you can do. The heart monitor is just checking some things out with my heart, so no big deal. I will keep you guys updated, and if anything, I just hope this inspires you to go plant today.